thing we're going to do to get started here is we need to remove the coil packs off the valve covers. Then again, we go back to this being an older engine where we only have 3 coil packs. If you have a newer one, you're going to have 3 in the back as well. And also going back, if you have an EGR valve, this is a good time to take it off to access the back cover. You're going to need that little space to actually lift the cover away from the valves. So you may want to, you're going to have to do that. And on camera, I'm only going to show this front one because it's clear. The back one's exactly the same, just a little bit more difficult. It'll also be difficult for me to film it. But just a note on this one, we have spark plugs, so I'm going to pull the spark plugs out of its tubes. And then release, there's a big wiring harness that goes all the way across from this side here all the way along and then to here. So you want to have to release that from the valve cover, and it'll give you a little bit of space to work with to remove the cover. But we'll do the front one, and like I said, it's going to be the same as the back one. The coils here are held on by 10mm bolts. And keep in mind, the next video we'll be replacing these with new ones. So these should just pop right up, like so. And then finally to the meat of the problem here, what we're going to do is we have several bolts to remove. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that's holding the valve cover on. So I'm going to cheat and use a power tool just to make it faster. In this case, you might need a screwdriver or a small pry bar, and you're going to find a good place to kind of get this loose. If well, you didn't have to. This one came loose. If it's stuck on, you're going to have to find a little spot and just kind of nudge it off. Okay. So here's a condition on this one. No sludge. Just a little bit of staining, but that's it. No sludge on this engine at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace this outside seal, and we're going to replace these spark plug tube seals. Okay, we're on the bench here, and I got our valve cover cleaned up. The major part you want to clean up is this groove here where the gasket sits in there. That's a must to clean. Everything else is really up to you if you want to clean it or not. It's not necessary unless you got some serious sludge going on, then might as well clean it. So the next thing I gotta do, and I already did 2 of them here, is remove the tube seals. And on each one there's a little, kind of like a little overhang clip that holds into place here. It's real thin metal, so it's up to you what you want to use to kind of pry these back. I just use a regular screwdriver, but use what you want to. And all you got to do is just kind of get under it and just kind of bend it back. Doesn't have to be too much, just enough that you're going to have clearance. And to get these seals off, usually they're real tight in here. So what I usually do is I'll flip it over, and I use my same screwdriver, and I find the metal part of the seal, and then I give it a few. I'll tap it with the hammer, of course, to try to drive it out. And I found that's the easiest way to actually do it. So I have never damaged anything that way. Just be careful that you want to be able to get the inner part of it, of the seal here. So this is what we're actually hitting. So let me clean these out. And what I'm going to do at this point, I'm going to put a little bit of grease in here, just a light coat, just to help me set these new ones in. Alright, so we can get our new seals, and remember I guess the open part goes this way, so make sure they go in this way. Alright, so get the first one here. Should be able to press them all the way in. And since we put that a little bit of grease on there, it makes it a whole lot easier. And this is about those tabs. Looks like I need to bend out this tab a little bit more. There we go. Alright, and so after that, we're going to press these tabs back. I'm just going to use a little extension with the hammer here. And once again, I'm going to get a little bit of silicone grease. I'm going to grease the inside of this where it's going to, where it goes onto the car, into the spark plug sleeves or tubes. Alright, so now it's time to get the valve gasket. We'll start on this side here where the cam goes. Kind of work my way around. Once it's in there, it should hold enough to turn it upside down and actually install it back. Of course, you can test it out, make sure that it's good. And we're good here. So now next is we're going to go to the car and prepare the surface to put the valve cover back on. Cleaned up for us already. Just quick tip, you just need a small, regular razor blade for this. Is you want to go around the whole entire edge and kind of just gently scrape any material off that might be on here. Remember, this is aluminum, it should look shiny. And also remove any RTV that's left over, especially here in these corners where the cam journal is here, where the cap is. We're going to put new RTV here, so it's very important to remove all the material possible here. I guess quick, it's kind of a rule. When you have separations of different metals, for instance, like here, or right down here, there's a separation of metal. You want to put some high temp oil resistant RTV on these areas before we put the actual seal on. So I'm just using some high temp gray I'm going to use quite a bit for these corners here. I like to do this first so it kind of sets up a little bit before we get everything together. Okay, and of course you guys with the variable timing, you'll notice down here too you're going to have a gap with the metals. We have a slight gap on this one here, and it doesn't require much. I'm just going to barely sweep it with my finger, and that's it. Alright, so just want to gently and slowly put the valve cover back on. Make sure to stay on top of it, kind of line everything up. Make sure the gasket doesn't fall off. What I like to do is I look at the spark plug tubes and make sure I'm lined up with those. And it should go on smoothly just like so. I'm going to give it a little wiggle just so it sits in this RTV over here. But once it tightens it down and it spreads out, it'll seal everything up anyway. Okay, so we want to put all the bolts back in. I'm just going to put them in by hand, make sure everything lines up. What I like to do is do a cross patch pattern starting from the middle out, just to kind of spread the load, making sure the everything sits flush. I'll be using a power tool for this, but I won't be tying it fully down with it. I'm going to go back to the standard 3/8 ratchet to tighten it down so I can get a good feel of, you know, how much torque I need to put down on it. Alright, so that's pretty much it. That's your valve cover gasket replacement. Next, for me, I get to do the back sides, which is the fun side to do. And then for you guys, if you guys are done from here, you put your coil packs back on and reassemble everything you took off. Hope that helps somebody. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.